So let's say you're in real estate at the moment and you wanted to add something to your website that you feel that may be missing, or maybe you just want to level up for 2025. What you could look into adding is a custom GPT for your website based on typical questions that your prospects typically have. So instead of you having to, let's say, answer those same 5 questions over and over, or maybe you have a frequently asked questions list, but for some reason the people that come to your website, even though you may have that list of questions ready for them to answer, they don't really use that. They still bypass that and still want to ask those questions. You can use something like a custom GPT to kind of help to make that process a bit less time consuming for you by having an AI agent that kind of handles that for you. And if it's a case where it would it would pretty much help to kind of weed out the people that are like, technicals, that are going to be asking just questions from people that are more interested, want to like actually like set up calls, beyond just going over those maybe 5 questions that you're getting over and over again. All right, so what we're going to try and do here is going to try and build a chatbot, and we're going to try to train it on a data source also, and we're going to go from there and see how far we get in this video. So what we're going to do, we're going to try this for free here. All right, and what you're going to do is put your password and everything in. So I'm going to pause and put that in for me here. All right, so the first thing you're going to do, you can create a team name within Chatbase. So let's say team name, team hooligan. All right, our team household. It's really real estate, right? All right, so let's say team household. All right, and now since we haven't really created any chatbots as yet, we're gonna be creating a new chatbot. All right, so I'm gonna select that. So a chatbot, it can be more than just FAQ, something that handles that part. You can also create an AI sales agent, an AI receptionist also. It's pretty much, just think of it as a tool to help streamline your operations. So this is one way you can use AI to actually help with this. Typically you can use something like ChatGPT. Let's say you have an idea that you want to kind of bounce off somebody, but let's say you haven't really fully fleshed out that idea as yet. App like this can actually help to make that process a bit easier. So we're using the free version here now. So if you were to use like a paid plan, it would have a lot more characters to deal with, to be able to play around with. But the first part of this is you want to kind of put in the files that would kind of help with what you want to train the AI on. So it's a case of, let's say you wanted it to be more receptionist based, so you train it on stuff that your receptionist should know, and how you wanted to answer those questions with the branding that's related to your organization too. So any data that you feel you want to kind of use to test it, you can always do that. So all right, let's say what I'm gonna do, just to kind of make it a bit easier. All right, I'm gonna use ChatGPT here. Let's say you don't have any like something like a written note as yet. So I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna put in give me 20 FAQ for real estate. Real estate for a real estate website that someone looking to buy a house needs to slash wants to know. All right, so you just put that down there and let that do its thing. It's gonna give you, this would be, or just as a general. So it gives you, so let's say you didn't have a list of FAQs written down that you could just like train the AI on. You can always do something like this and get based on what you'd want the AI to be trained on. So with this now, what you can do, turn this into a PDF, and then do its thing. All right, so it's pretty much saying that all right, so I'm on the free version of ChatGPT. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy it, copy that, and what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna go over to my Word document file thingy. All right, so still keeping this free as possible. I'm gonna go up to open a blank document. I'm gonna paste in what we just copied, and what you're gonna do from here, you can save it as, all right, so it even auto populates a name for you here. So what you can do from here is just kind of save that, save, gonna download this. All right, so got it. All right, what you're gonna do, I'll download this as a PDF file. All right, so that should be downloaded. What I'm gonna do now is just bring that into here. So that would be just something we can use to kind of train it on. So let's bring that in, so it would have something to work with here. And this would be just 4,718 characters so far. So I'm gonna create a chatbot, give it a few seconds to go through the data. All right, and now chatbot is already trained, so we're seeing it how it looks now so far. So with this now, you can also so you can see the model that it's working with. So this is GPT 4.0 mini. That's one of the AI models that is being used by ChatGPT currently. So here it is, the ChatGPT 3. So there's the auto, there's the GPT 4.0, and there's GPT 4.0 mini, which is great for minor tasks. So there are many options you can choose from. So because this is the free version, you're not seeing many of them come up, but let's just keep it as is here. So all right, so what do you want it to be? So it can either be a chatbot, so it can be a chatbot, it can be an agent, it can be a language tutor. So let's say you're doing more on the side of a language business rather than something in real estate space. You can also do something like that too. Futuristic fashion advisor. So all of these are options you can actually use. But since we're gonna just stick to the basics here, we're gonna make it be an AI chatbot. All right, let's make it a customer support agent because we're doing the FAQs here. It gives you like a breakdown of the primary role, the persona, the constraints. So that's things that you don't want the AI to kind of go beyond. Like let's say you want it to be defined by its role. So yeah, it has those datas that the data is going to work with. So based on what it's trained on now, I can ask a question. All right, give me a second here. All right, okay. So you can even name this chatbot if you want to. You can change the color scheme. So if you want it to be like red or blue or orange, or something that's more aligned with your overall theme of your website, you can always do that. So you can see it's trained here on the 20 questions that we put in. So let's ask a question. What do I need to know as a first time home buyer? So let's see what shows up. What do I need to know as a first time buyer? All right, so it gives you the data based on what we put in. So it's since to keep it so general, so it's just giving me based on the FAQs, and with this now it kind of breaks that down and gives you a more this is like a 10 point plan based on what we've put in. So you can go in after giving that. So let's say after this now you may want to also add something that they can pre-qualify the person based on certain criteria, maybe their credit score, maybe where they live. You can like add on like the typical form that you'd use, but you can make it more dynamic. So based on what they've told you or what they've asked the chatbot, you can actually make that form more dynamic and tailored to their specific case. So let's say by the time that this person is done answering all the questions and everything, the person who would then be given that data, let's say a real agent at that time, a real estate agent at that time, they would have perfect breakdown of this potential client, and they would know if they want to work with them based on their budget, based on their credit score, based on the type of property they're looking for. All that data would give you an easier time in closing more deals, hopefully. So so this is the playground option. You can look at activity. This will be like chat logs, so based on what they've asked and anything that's been prompted by the AI customer service bot in this case here. You can look at the analytics, which would be something that would have to be more on the paid plan. You can look at sources. So let's say you want to add some other sources that your data will be coming from. So we just add one for this video here. You can add actions. So this is also a paid thing. You can look at the integrations you want to add also. So if you wanted to add it to like Slack, or you wanted to add some other type of app, you can also do that. If you wanted to connect to somewhere, you can make it a public thing also. So yeah, that's just a few, I guess. This is just how you could probably use the AI chatbot to make your real estate business a bit more seamless. If you want me to build something like this for you, let's talk. This is more the free version, so as you can see, it's more limited here. But if you were to want something that's more specific to your use case, especially going to 2025, we can always sit down and really narrow down what you want. So if that's AI, just a generalist AI agent, or if you want something that's more targeted, you can also do that. But yeah, that's the video. Or if you have another type of business and you want to have it be built out for that use case, as you saw, there are many options available. So you can choose different models. You can choose if you want it to be a life coach, a sales agent, a language tutor, coding expert, futuristic fashion advisor. So yeah, that's the video. Done yapping for now. Just let me know down below what you'd want to have done, and I'll try to help you out with it.